Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have another great video for y'all. I know y'all been loving these crochet braids and it is my goal. I've made it my goal to find the most easy and effective ways to install them for y'all. So we're gonna do something great in this one. You're not gonna have to cornrow, and girl, if you can't even braid at all, I got you. So we're gonna start off by parting our hair where we want it. Now, if you want a middle part, go for that. But I'm doing a side part. I love side parts. And this is the product that I'm going to apply to my hair. And I like to add this because it adds a great deal of shine before I begin slicking my hair down with gel. The gel that I'm going to be using is Got to Be Glue. And for some of y'all, this might be a little too strong for y'all. But y'all, it does the trick. Especially because I'm 4B, 4C natural. And if you know 4C hair, 4B hair, y'all, it's hard to slick down. So this gel does it for me. Got to Be Glue. I use the black and the yellow, and I'm going to show you all that in a minute. So I'm just using this small baby hair brush and comb. It has like a comb on one side and a brush on the other to get everything nice and smooth the way I like it. And then I'm going to proceed to the other side using the same products. And then after I do this, I'm going to move on to the next step. The yellow bottle is going to come a little bit later. So what we're going to do next is begin twisting our hair. So in this one, I read a comment and somebody got a little uneasy about my last video because they were hyped thinking they weren't gonna have to braid it all. I did French braids in the last one. I don't consider that cornrows, but they were not really feeling it because they can't braid it all. So in this one, I'm like, man, how can we do this and not have to braid? So we're gonna be twisting in this one. And y'all, you don't even have to do a lot of twists. You only need to do 4 twists. And this is actually how I prep my hair when I'm wearing a wig. I'll either braid my hair in little plaits or in twists, and then I'll pin it back. So I've done that twist and I made sure I moisturize it really well. And I'm using the Softee Naturals Curl Enhancer Cream. That stuff is so moisturizing and it's a thick product, which is very good for my kinky hair. I love, love, love that product. So now that we have our 4 twists all complete, I'm gonna begin to pin them back, and I'm gonna do so with bobby pins. Now in my last video, I actually secured my braids down using the sewing method. I just sewed down the ends, but you don't have to do that for this one. You don't need to sew, because some of y'all probably can't sew. If you're, somebody who don't want to do all that, you don't want to braid, you don't want to sew, all this is easy. So we're just going to use these bobby pins in order to secure the twist down. Now we're going to get into the yellow bottle. Now this is going to really help to tame my hair, because as you can see right now, it doesn't look that great. It's really not as sleek as I like it, and I like for my hair to be laid. And y'all, if you've been following me, you already know I live in Houston and the humidity is no joke. So we're going to get it real sleek with the yellow bottle. And again, I'm just brushing it with this baby hair brush, but you can use a boar bristle brush, whatever brush you have that's going to get everything together like you like it. And then I'm going to work on my baby hairs because the hair is already starting to shrivel up. But the yellow Got to Be Glue is going to do the trick. I love, love, love this stuff. And y'all keep in mind that I'm doing all of this prior to actually installing the crochet braid hair. If you decide that you want to do it after, I feel like it could maybe work, but I just feel like I like to lay my hair down. Even when I'm doing clip-ins or whatever it is that I'm doing, if my edges have to be out, I like to lay them down prior because I feel like it makes for a better install. Now we're going to add this weaving cap, and I talked about this in one other video and somebody asked that I show you all how to use it. Now this is going to help to keep your edges laid, and it's going to have this taut pulling effect that's going to actually keep everything, it's going to kind of grip your hair back and keep it laid the way you need it to be. And this is also going to give you the security that you need because we did not braid our hair. So this is going to make sure that your crochet braids have something to grab hold to. And also for those who've been concerned about whether it's going to pull and tug at your hair, you can just crochet it right onto this net, and this is going to help out so, so much. And y'all forgive me, I decided to go back to my regular background. The other one I was just not feeling. I got to get some more lighting. That's better. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like. I feel like you all can see everything so much more clear now. So I'm going to grab my crochet braid needle, but before we get into that, I want to show you all this hair. This hair is by Divatress, and this is called ZURY. It's their water wave, and y'all, it's a 1-pack solution. And y'all, with this hair, 1 pack was truly enough. Even for me, y'all know I love volume, and 1 pack was all I needed. They have different lengths in the packet. I got mine in 1B. This is what it looks like on the inside of the box, and they've actually bundled the different lengths into their own separate wrapping. They use like this netted wrap around it. So you have a 10-inch, a 8-inch, and a 9-inch. And I had to figure out where I wanted to place them. I decided to place the longest length at the top, and then the medium in the middle, and then the shortest at the bottom. I've done this in the past and it really creates a great shape, so I decided to try it out with this crochet braid install. So now I'm just going to start by removing the wrapping that's in the middle, and then I'm going to take out one ringlet at a time. And these are so pretty, y'all. It really creates a really defined twist out look. I just love it. You want to start by making sure the hair is even and then begin installing. When I install this hair, I try to keep in mind that this is a 1-pack solution, and for your girl who loves volume and usually has to use like 2 packs, I didn't want to risk running out and not being able to show you all what it looks like with 1 pack. And y'all, I was actually pleasantly surprised that I didn't need another pack. That was so shocking to me. So I installed the hair and I tried to keep it maybe 1 to 2 inches apart with my next ringlet that I added. So you all keep that in mind as you're installing. I only did 3 on the bottom row, and then I tried to, where there was spaced or a little gap, I would fill it in as I went up until I got to the top. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. But keep in mind, you want to make sure they're the same length, because if not, you're going to have to do some cutting at the end. And I did have to do some cutting because I kind of screwed up a little bit, but it's okay. You can always just cut it and it's still going to look great. So I'm going to let you all watch this process. Again, I started with the 8 at the bottom. And then once I finished installing the 8, I did leave a little bit for my bangs. But once I finish installing that, I'm going to do the 9 and then I'm going to do the 10. I do want to point out at this stage that when I got closer to the part that I did do the invisible root method. So instead of looping it twice and then just bringing the hair through, on the second loop, I split the hair in 2 and then took 1/2 and brought it through the open loop area. So I'm going to show you a little slower. So I insert the crochet needle and then I'm going to loop it once. And then the second time around, take one of those halves and pull it through the loop. And that's going to create a really natural look. Alright, so we don't want to share our secret with the people. We want them to think that this is our hair, so we need to cut off this net. We're going to cut it straight down the middle where the part is. After doing this, we're just going to keep filling it up, covering the area where the net is. And guys, don't worry about that white residue. You can just spray a bit of water on that area and it's going to go away. Y'all, of all the crochet braid installs that I've done, this one is by far the fastest and the easiest method. It literally took me about an hour or so to complete this entire install. I was so thrilled by the end. At this point, you're just going to cut any of the frizzies that you might see and also shape the hair as desired. But guys, you can't keep it the way that it is. Of course, I decided to shape it a little bit because I really enjoy a heart shape. So I'm just going to do that now, and then I'm going to come back on and show you all the finished product once I have my makeup and everything all done up.
Look, it's like you put a hex on me. I'm in a trance and glad I can't leave. You show me the things that I cannot see. I'm high off your hocus pocus, ooh, on black girl magic. I have OD. Yeah, they hate but they copy, they cuckoo. Your voodoo is too cool. Let's disappear, hit me with your juju. You wave your wand and every time I'll choose you. And that magic.
Carefree black girls, can I just show y'all some love? I'm proud of who you are, that you're living your truth. They ain't got no fear, I hear doing what you want. I love how you got that action, girl, and I can see your passion. Ooh, you got that black girl magic. Yeah, I love that black girl magic.
I felt like that song was so appropriate, especially from my comments, that black girl magic all up and through. Y'all, we are just so creative and awesome. I just love it. So at this point, if you decide that you want to separate the curls in order to create more volume, I'd advise you all to do it by singularly separating rather than actually using your pick or even brushing through the curls. What I noticed is when I used the pick at the roots that it created frizz, and I don't desire that. You could actually add a mousse. I've seen somebody do that in the past in order to tame the frizz, but I feel like separating the hair just looks better, and I liked the really defined twist out type look that it created just without having brushed or picked or doing any type of extra manipulation. And you can pull the hair back if you'd like. You can also pull it behind your ear and it's going to look really cute. I decided to add some bobby pins just for added flair, and it turned out so well. I really hope you all have been enjoying these step-by-step thorough crochet braid install videos where I show you all how to kill your crochet braids install by yourself, not have to go to the salon and have people thinking this is your actual hair. If you haven't subscribed, girl, hit the button, like, share this video with a friend. Also check the description box for the link to this hair, and look out for more awesome videos, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
Ooh, you got that black girl magic. Yeah, I love that black girl magic.